Jackson, welcome. How you doing? Welcome. Let me know if you can hear me, please. Can you hear me? No sound. Oh, okay. All right. Give me a minute. Let me do something. Audio capture. USB. For the scenes, audio capture. Of course, this thing it's okay. Can you hear me now? Okay, great. Superb. That's fine then. Welcome, guys. I hope you had a great day. So I put this today's live stream. I put it in the morning because I want to test the different times. All right. I know that sometimes in the night, when people get back home, they're tired, or actually people are not. Actually, work has started, right? Work has started already. So, but I decided to test doing the live streams in the morning. It's going to be clearer. It's not so clear now because it's kind of there's a lot of storm in the sky, so everywhere is kind of dark, and I forgot to bring my my webcam, my standalone webcam from the house. So I'm using the webcam from my computer, and the computer webcams are not really that fine, so that's why it's kind of a bit blurry in the background, and it's kind of dark. So bear with me. Bear with me. Okay, so superb. Now, I don't have a slide for today's stuff because I practically know everything that I'm going to teach you. So I'm just going to be going online and showing you things and showing you step by step how to do the things that you need to do, and I can assure you that today's class is going to be better than anything you have paid for on this topic. Believe me. Now, my biggest thing with teaching and learning, right? It's that you do it well, right? That you do it well. Because the thing is, a lot of people tell you what to do, they don't tell you how to do it. And in some cases, when they tell you how to do it, they tell you how to do it on a subsistence level. I'm sure you guys, if you studied agriculture in secondary school, they taught you about subsistence farming and commercial farming. Of course, subsistence farming is just farming that you can do to take care of your immediate self and family. Commercial farming, obviously, is farming that is basically for you to feed not just yourself and your family, but for others to feed as well. What they didn't tell us then is that commercial farming is basically business. They didn't tell us that then. Now we know that. Now it is the same thing when it comes to online businesses, and not just online businesses, all kinds of businesses, but especially online businesses. The problem is what people do is that they when they teach, they tend to teach you just the peripherals, just the basics. And when you're starting out, that is fine, right? When you're starting out, that is fine. But the most important thing is to understand, right, how to go from small to big. So what I'm going to be covering today will show you how to go from small to big. So I have a name for it. I call it brand commerce, right? Because all of the top and all of the biggest companies and entrepreneurs that I know, some of them have studied, some of them have paid, consulting fees to learn from. Some of them I have spoken to, I have observed, right? What they do is that they do branded e-commerce. Now, and I'm going to explain all of that. I'm going to show you how to get started, even if you're starting from scratch, and how to basically scale. These guys are not interested in selling 10 products. These guys, because how much of a business can you build on selling just 10 products a month? Anyway, let's even say you make 10,000 naira or 20,000 naira in profit, right? So 20,000 is about $50 in profit. If you sell only 10 units, you're going to make about $500. Not, that is quite some money still, right? That is quite some money still, right? But we want to be able to sell 200 units every single month. We want to be able to sell 1,000 units of our product every single month. We want to be able to sell 10,000 units of our products every single month, because if we make $50 times 10,000, we make $500,000, right? In profit for that month. So I'm not just interested in teaching you how to get started. I want to teach you how to scale, how to go big, how to go from small to big. All right. So shortly I'm going to be going over to the desktop so that you guys can see the desktop, and then we can start in earnest. But I think I still have to call up that document, trusted document of mine. I know you can still see the desktop, but just hold on. Okay, you're going to see it very very shortly. So we're going to be going through all of the different steps, and I'm going to show you how to do this. Now, there are certain rules you have to understand about e-commerce, right? And we're going to be going over that. There are certain procedures, certain steps, certain strategies, certain checklists that you should be looking out for when you want to do e-com. So we are going to be going through all of that today, and we are hopefully when we're done by the end, you should have you know a solid grasp and knowledge about what to do if you venture into e-commerce. So give me a minute, let me pull up this doc. I wanted to just do this from the top of my head, but I think it will help all of us better if I just use the doc alongside just bringing it the info off the top of my head. Okay, all right. So let's see, the document is loading a bit, but while I wait for the document to load, please let me know, um, um, as far as e-commerce is concerned, are there certain things you want to know so that I don't miss that when I'm doing the presentation, or I don't skip it? Please let me know. All right. Let me know in the comments. I'm going to see it. Just let me know. All right. Let me know in the comments, and I will see it. Gladys is here. Emmanuel is here. Henry Chidi. Utibe, it's him. Finding the perfect product. John says finding the perfect product. Perfect. Okay. What site can I sell on international platforms? That is a great one. Finding the perfect product is also a great one. Okay. Let's see. What else? Finding authentic suppliers, how to find a hungry market. That is fantastic. The copywriting part of it, superb, right? Okay. All right. I want to be copying some of these things so that I don't lose them, so that I can make sure that I go back to them and get them. Okay. All right, let's see how and where to source the right product. Branding my product to avoid competition. Superb. online payment gateways and how to offer pay on delivery for Nigerian clients. Okay. Profit margins. Okay. Profit margins. How to source the right products. Okay. Okay. These are great ideas, and of course we're going to cover most of them. And it's good that I asked so that I know exactly what to do. Okay, so to distribution of health supplements, I find it difficult to do sponsored ads on some platforms. Absolutely. How do I go about it? Okay, how to do sponsored ads on some platforms. Okay. So what we're going to do is that I'm going to do all of the presentation, then I'm going to come back to this document and I'm going to go through all of them again one by one. Okay. Okay, so I work where they sell truck parts in wholesale. Is it possible to transact this business online in wholesale, or best I look for another product to sell? Okay, okay. Enabling laws in Nigeria and how they affect online businesses. That's a good one actually. That's a good one. Driving traffic to your, obviously, how to sell, how to market. Okay. Alright, so let me go back to our document and see whether it has finished opening. I think it has. Okay, I think it has. Okay. Alright, let's okay, alright, so I'm going to switch over to the to my desktop so that you guys can see my desktop. I hope you can still hear me, please. How do I receive sites to buy goods? So I can obviously I think we already have that. Let's see. That's how to find products, right? How to, how to find authentic suppliers. How to get a good niche. Okay. Driving traffic to a product. Okay, we have that. How do I receive payments from the UK without registering with CAC or having a DOM account? Okay. Starting out. Does it require to carry out company registration and the rest? These are really good questions. So let's see. Okay, great. All right, so I'm going to switch over to my desktop, and then we will see how it is done. Okay. All right. So let me know if you can see my desktop now. I believe you can see it. You should be able to see it now. But please let me know if you can't see it. If you can't, also let me know that you can see. Okay. No, not whether you can hear me, whether you can see my desktop. That's what I mean. Right? Okay. Huh? Can you see my desktop? Let's see. Oh, you can't see it. Okay. Let's do this. Okay, you should be able to see it now. You should be able to see it now. Okay. Don't mind me. I'm still trying to figure out this whole OBS thing. All right. You should be able to see it now. soon, soon, soon. How to know the sales funnel that will work for a particular product. That's Darlington. Okay, sales funnel that will work for a particular product. Okay. Aha. All right. So we can see it now. That's cool. That's cool. All right. So let's get into it. So I'm going to move over to our document, and then we are going to so to continue. All right. So the very very first thing you need to understand, the very very important thing, is to understand that e-commerce is is basically arbitrage, right? And if you don't know what the arbitrage means, it basically means being let's see. Let's see what the dictionary say that it is. Let me okay. So it says the simultaneous buying and selling of securities or assets or commodities in different markets or in derivative forms in order to take advantage of differing prices for the same asset. Look, this is the textbook when you're writing an exam, maybe your economics class, and they ask you the definition of arbitrage. This is the textbook definition, right? So, but basically, what it means is that is buying low and selling high, right? You buy a product in one market, low in one market, and then you take that product to another market and sell high. So that is basically what e-commerce is. E-commerce is a simple method of arbitrage. You buy low, you sell high, right? So you are either buying those products locally, right, or you're buying it from abroad. If you're buying it locally, so you're either going to the markets inside our major markets. Maybe you live in a bar, or you live close to a bar, or you live in Lagos or Kano or Abuja or Lagos, anywhere. But basically, you go to the markets, buy products, and then go online, which is a different market, and sell it there. Or you are importing these products from abroad, which is what I like to do, right? You import it from abroad, and then you bring it into the country, and then you sell it for higher. That is basically what e-commerce is. Now, before you start, the first step one, is to do market research, right? Market research. It is super important. It doesn't matter what kind of business that you're doing. It doesn't matter how. It doesn't matter whether it's e-commerce or information marketing or affiliate marketing or it's consultation or it's social media management or you're selling trucks or Dangote changed his mind and willed all his companies to you. Doesn't matter what the business is, guys. You have to think about the market first if you want to start something. You've got to be sure that there are people who are going to buy this thing before you start. So the first thing to do is your market research. So under market research for e-commerce, there are a number of things you need to be aware of and find out. So first of all, you have the people that you want to sell to have to be hungry and have money in hand and desperate to buy what you want to sell to them. They have to be hungry for that thing, they have to have money to buy it, and they have to be desperate to buy it, right? And then number two, you will learn how to find hot selling product ideas for that market. What are the products that those people want to buy? And then I'm now going to show you how to choose 2 or 3 products to test in these markets, and then ultimately choose one of them to start with. Now, I have to warn you, this is the hardest part. This step one, market research, is the hardest part of e-commerce. And when I say hard, it doesn't mean impossible, right? It just means that it will take a lot of your time. You have to spend enough time on this part. Please don't skip it. It is super important. You have to spend time on this part to make sure that you get it right. If you don't get it right, you are going to fail. It is guaranteed. If you don't get it right, it is critical that you get it right. Every time you do step one, you must get it right every single time. Because if you get it right, you have solved 50% of your problems. If you find the right market and find a product that that market wants, you have practically solved 50% of your problems. Right? Okay. So as you can see, this document is still a work in progress. So some of the things there are still mistyped and all of that. Right? So let's get into it. How to choose a hungry, money in hand and desperate to buy niche market. Right? So somebody was asking how do I let's see. I removed the names of the people who asked, so I'm just going to read it out. How do I find a hungry market? Superb, right? How to find a hungry market. So first of all, you have to with e-commerce, your product has to be a product that is not general, right? It has to be a niche product. You don't want to sell a product that everybody wants. It is super important that you understand this, And the truth is that there is no product that everybody wants. Such a product does not exist. If you say you want a product, right, there are some products that some other people don't want that product. It doesn't matter what you do. So, for example, seafood is a product, but I don't eat seafood. It doesn't matter what you tell me. It doesn't matter how hungry I am. I will not eat seafood because because I react badly to seafood. I'm allergic to it. Right? If I eat it in 5 minutes, my entire body starts breaking out in bumps. Right? It's been like this since forever, since I was born. Right? So it doesn't matter what you tell me. Right? I'm not going to eat seafood. Maybe the only time I'm going to eat seafood is maybe if there is a war and I'm caught in the middle of the war and I cannot escape the country, or the location, and I don't have any other thing to eat except seafood. So maybe I'll endure the pain, right, and eat it no matter what. But all things being equal, I'm not going to eat seafood. It is not a product you are going to sell to me, right? So, right, the product that you want is the product that appeals to a specific niche market. It appeals to a specific niche market, right? Of people, and these people have to be large enough in number to guarantee sales non-stop. They have to guarantee sales non-stop. Now, to help you find this specific group of number, we use what we call the rule of 25 to 59. Now, what the rule of 25 to 59 means is that you focus on selling to people in the age bracket of 25 to 59 years old. Why? The reason why is because the people who have most of the money in circulation in an economy are mostly people who are between 25 and 59 years old. Especially in an economy like ours in Nigeria, right? They are the bracket that has the most earning power. They are the age bracket that are working and earning money in any country in the world, right? So now that we understand this, we now need to say, okay, now of this bracket, who do we want to sell to? Who do we want to target? Do we want to sell to men versus women, right? Now, so and I'm going to break this down. So let's say we we want to sell baby food, right? Right? Who do you sell it to between men and women? Obviously, it is better that you target it at women, and not just women. It is better that you target it to women who are mothers. And not just women who are mothers. You want to make sure that you target it to mothers who are new mothers. New mothers. Right? Because there are all kinds of mothers. right? If you go to come to my mother now, if my mom is late anyway, but if my mom was alive and you are trying to serve my mom baby food, you are going to be wasting time because she doesn't have any child that needs baby food. So if you want to serve baby food, you want to target women. You don't not only not just women, but you want to target women who are mothers, and not just women who are mothers. You want to target mothers who are new mothers who have children that are aged between 1 day and are about 2 years old, right? Because they are the people who have children who still eat baby food, and they make the decisions on what kind of baby food their child eats. So now it doesn't matter whether they are the ones buying the food or not. It doesn't matter. They are the ones who decide which kind of food that which kind of baby food that their baby will eat. So, for example, I have a new baby who is almost 8 months old, right? And 90% of the time I buy the baby food, but I didn't decide which one to buy. My wife decided this is the baby food that our baby is going to be eating, and that's the one you should buy. And I cannot say, oh, you know what, I'm not going to buy that baby food because I'm not going to hear the last of it. Right? So even though I am the father and I am the one spending the money or bringing the money to buy the baby food, I don't get to decide what kind of baby food gets bought. The mother does, right? So it doesn't. So you can't be targeting your baby food to me, the father, simply because I'm the one who provides the money. No, it doesn't work like that. You target it to the person who makes the decisions. It is the same thing for what you want to sell, right? You target the persons. You want to sell your products to the persons who ultimately make the decision to buy the product. So another example is about skincare. So men really don't care about skincare so much, but women, goodness me, they are. Sometimes it seems like it is beyond the point of irrationality. Women spend more big amounts of money on skincare, right? They buy anything that promises to give them a result that they're looking for, and they spend hours applying them. If you have a girlfriend or you're married, I'm sure you know this, right? They spend hours applying them on their body, right? So who's the best person to sell skincare to? Obviously, it is women, right? Not men. Yeah, there may be some men who might be interested in skincare. It's possible, right? But they are not nearly plenty enough to guarantee you sales. And not just sales today, but ongoing sales. You can begin to appreciate how important these things are. But let's talk about cars. On the flip side, men are passionate about their cars, they're passionate about electronic gadgets, for example, and they spend a lot of money on these, right? So, for example, I've bought every video game that has been invented, right? Apart from maybe Atari. Every other one I've bought. Every other one I've bought, right? Video games. And I'm waiting for the PS5 to come out so that I can buy it too. The funny thing is that I may not even play that PS more than 5 times a year. But the feeling that I know that I have it and that I can play it anytime I want is the reason why I'm buying it. Right? So you've got to decide between these two sexes which of them you want to sell to. You decide it and have it in mind. And it's not cast in stone. I need you to understand that you can sell to both sexes. You can sell to either of them, right? But at this beginning, you have to say, okay, I think I should sell a product for men because it will guide you as we go along. You can always find products for both sexes, but I need you to understand the subtle differences between the kind of things that men want and the kind of things that women want, right? So, how do you find hot selling product ideas for any market? How do you find hot selling product ideas for any market? So now what you want to do is that you don't want to come up with an idea by yourself. You don't want to do it by yourself. Please don't come up with an idea by yourself. It is not going to help you, right? If you're an inventor, congratulations. I love you. I love your hustle, right? And by all means, launch and sell your invented product, right? Right? Inventors are some of the people who have helped to change the world. But you must understand that as an inventor, your product must fulfill all of the characteristics that is stated in this class, right? It must fulfill it. If it doesn't fulfill all of those characteristics, you're still not going to make any sales, right? You're still not going to make any sales if it doesn't conform to all of the rules, of marketing and sales. So what you have to do is that you have to stick to best practices, right? And the best practice in this case is that you want to find what people are already buying elsewhere around the world. What is already selling in America? What is already selling in the UK? What is already selling in Asia? Because you have to understand, the reason why you want to do this is because you have to understand that human beings are the same. It doesn't matter whether we are black or white or half caste, right? Every single one of us is the same. Our brains work the same way. We have the same likes, we have the same dislikes, right? We are basically human beings. That is my point. And human beings always act a certain way. So if people buy a particular kind of product in huge quantities in America, there is the very, very huge likelihood that people in Nigeria are also going to buy the same product. Now, doesn't always work every single time, but most of the time it is true. So you want to be able to find products that already work elsewhere, right? And say, okay, let me see whether people in Nigeria will buy this product, and then we do what we call a market test for that product. And then if a lot of people are interested in it, now you know that okay, people here are going to be interested in this product. So how do you find these products? How do you find products that are already selling elsewhere? So there are a number of ways to come up with this product. So one of them is what I call the looking at the home shopping channels. Now, home shopping channels are TV channels that are dedicated to selling e-commerce products. They are really, really popular in the US and in Europe, but mostly in the US. So the two most popular home shopping channels are QVC and HSN. HSN means Home Shopping Network, right? So I'm going to visit these two websites and show you guys these sites. Now, I'm going to be using Tor. I don't know if the Tor browser is going to work with the OBS software, but I'm going to try because I can't visit QVC, or can I? I think I can. I think I can visit QVC direct. But the good thing about QVC is that if I can visit their site direct, I can see their YouTube channel because they stream everything on their YouTube channel also, right? So everything that they show on their TV channel, they also stream it on their YouTube channel. So why can't I go to their site direct? Because QVC blocks Nigerian IPs, not just Nigerian IPs, but certain country IPs from viewing their site. So if you go to their site direct using your regular Chrome or Mozilla browser, it's not going to open, but it's going to open if you use the Tor browser. So I have the Tor browser installed. Let me see whether it's showing. I have the Tor browser installed, and I don't think it's showing. I don't think it's compatible. Okay, so if it's not showing, will just go to the QVC YouTube channel and I'm going to show you guys that. Okay, all right. Okay, so it's not compatible with the Tor browser, so that's fine. That's fine. We will just go to your QVC YouTube channel. Okay, so let's do that. So this is the QVC YouTube channel. You see they have lots and lots of channels. This is the main channel. This is the main QVC. This is the main channel. This is their second channel. This is their third channel. So you have QVC, then QVC2, then QVC3. And what we do is we go to the main channel really, because that's where they have most of their product categories. So what is going to be showing when you go to the channel is the latest product that is on TV right now as I'm doing this class. Okay, so I don't know if you guys can hear the sound, but I think this is what is this? Is it lipstick? I don't know. Okay, they call it Mali lip magnifier, 5-piece. So it gives your lip color. Is it lipstick that they are calling lip magnifier now? Right? So this is it, and so they're selling it for $36.96, so that's $37, or you can pay in 4 installments. So this is the before, this is the after. Okay, so you can see that. So what I want us to do is I want us to go to you just click on their logo here and it will take you to their profile on YouTube, and then we can click on videos, right? So you will see all of the videos that have been screened. So this one was 3 hours ago. This is a shoe, sandals, 3 hours ago. This is mules. This is I think this is sandals too. I don't know. But what we'll do is we click on playlists. So we see all the different product categories. You see the different product categories. So there's a holiday gift guides, trending guides, Kim Gravel, create and cultivate, recipes, cooking, wine, in the kitchen with David, and so on. It used to be a whole lot more, but I think, there you go. So if you click there, you see the QVC original series, outdoor living, QVC bestsellers, kitchen aids, right? Kitchen aids, skincare bestsellers, buzzworthy beauty. Let's look at skincare bestsellers, right? So I talked about skincare earlier, and I talked about women. So these are the different products. So if I click on skincare bestsellers, this is the first video that was streamed. So basically the way QVC and HSN work, the way they work is they do it like a TV show. They're selling the product, so they have guests, they have someone to test the products on. They do it like a TV show, and then they use the products, they demonstrate it, right? Which is something I'm also going to be expanding on. Demonstration is super important when selling e-commerce products. As we go along, I'm going to explain that further. But so they do it like a TV show, really. So they spend maybe 15 to 30 minutes or 40 minutes, sometimes even an hour, right? Showcasing the product, using it, explaining it, and telling you how to go and buy it. So this one, they call it the 2-leaflet sonic cleansing devices. You saw that product that came up earlier. Let's say it again. I think it's Insa. Let me see whether they've started using it. Okay, here we go. Let me see. Okay, let's go back. I wanted to be sure that you guys are still watching. So this is the product. So sizes and colors may vary. So I think it is like a face cleanser, a face scrub thing. Facial cleanser. Okay, so you see, oh, okay, so you put it on your face, and Okay. All right. So let's look at another product. So this one is called a violet C radiance mask. Okay. The women buy masks because they do. I believe they do. So we can scroll down. So this one is argan oil, pure argan oil. I'm clicking on another one. It's called pure argan oil. So argan oil is, I know about argan oil because I sold a lot of it. It's for growing the hair, right? I sold a lot of it. I think back in 2014, 2015, plenty, made a lot of money selling this. So you can see that under it, right? So this is basically it. Is not something that is too right. So it says argan oil is also used for the body. You can see the argan seeds by the side here, right? And that's it. So what we can do is we can just go through all of the different products. And remember, this is just the beauty category, right? We can go back. We can go back to QVC. Let me go back to QVC. Open. Ouch. Okay, so we're back and then we'll click on playlist again. I need to close this person. Okay. So so we look at categories again and we see I saw something about outdoors. Okay, so outdoor living QVC bestseller. Now, like I said, you have to be sure that you test the product first before and I'm going to explain how to do this as we go along, right? Before you sell it in your locality. So if you see what a product that a lot of people outside are buying, you ask yourself, will people in Nigeria buy it? And then you dry test it. It's called dry testing, before you buy, before you start importing it into Nigeria. So this is outdoor living products. So products for the outdoors. Do Nigerians do a lot of outdoor? Maybe not. I'm not sure. But this is like a tent or large umbrella for the outdoors. Okay, so that's what this product is about. And then let's look at another one. Let's see this one. So what you do as we are going through all of these sites, right? As we're going through all of these sites, if you see a product that catches your attention, right? The reason why it caught your attention is that something about it intrigued you. Something about it, made you say, I think this is an interesting product. So what you do is you write down the name. Don't write down the entire name, right? Not just the brand name that the company that the people advertising it gave it. Right? Write down the entire thing. I don't know what the hell this thing is, but they call it shimmering bead laser cut hanging spinner. What does it do? I think maybe I don't know, maybe wards off flies or something. I really don't know. Okay, so this one is a bed house for people who keep beds as pets. Let's see. So scroll down there. I'm trying to see. So there's the bed house. Duracell pathway lights. Humming bed feeders. What else? Solar watering can. Okay. Tangle free flagpole. Oversized patio cover. And so on and so forth. Anyway, so let's go back. Let's go back to our playlist, and then let's look at the different one. So like I said, this is where you need to spend a lot of time, getting these ideas. So if you see an idea that catches your fancy, you write it down, okay? Now, it doesn't mean that that is what you're going to sell. It caught your fancy, you write it down. Have a pen and paper, or have open notepad on your computer and write it down. You want to gather as many product ideas as possible using all of these methods that I'm going to outline. And we are still on method number 1. All right. So it says best of KitchenAid. So let's see KitchenAid. I think KitchenAid is a brand name. So these are the different products that they have. Okay, let's see. Digital hand mixer. They have tilt head stand mixer, bowl lift stand mixer. Okay, so they're selling mixers. Okay, all right. Let me scroll down. This is so they basically give these guys their own playlist. This company called KitchenAid. They're selling a lot of mixers. Let me go back and look at another category. Anyway, so basically that's what you do, right? That is what you do for QVC. So when you're done doing that, let's go back to home. So you see that we checked only the first QVC, right? We can check QVC 2 and we can also check QVC 3, right? So we do the same thing again. QVC 2. So we do QVC 2. So this is the current one that they are showing on QVC, the second channel. I think it's the clothes what the woman is wearing is what they are in this one, right? So what is good? Let me close this person. Let me close this person too. Okay, I think what they did was they basically connected all the channels to this one. So all right, so that's it really. Now let's look at home shopping network. All right, so I go and type home shopping network in Google, and I want to get the website for home shopping network, and it's called hsn.com. So I click on it, and we go direct to their site, so we can view these guys' sites unlike QVC, right? So this is the home shopping networks. This is their site. You can see all the different products that they have, all the different products listed. But what we want to do is that we want to see the products that are selling the most, right? We want to see the products that are like their bestseller products. So they have a link somewhere where we can use to find that out. Okay, it used to be up here. I think they removed it. Let's see. Let's go down, see whether they put it down. Submit your product. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm just going to go back to Google and type home shopping network bestsellers, right? Because we're looking. I want us to get the bestseller list, the link for the bestsellers. Okay, so here we are. So this is the link for the bestsellers. So these are their bestsellers over, I think, the last 30 days, right? So you can see the different products. So this is goat milk bar soap. Jeez. And they're selling this soap for $40. This one is 4-pack face wipes. This one is goat milk hand wash. Goat milk. What the hell is goat milk? Apricot and honey tea goat milk whipped body cream. I think goat milk is a brand name. I think goat milk soap. Facial cleansing wipes. Okay. Hand cream. Body cream, sorry. I think this is for beauty products. So let's look at the health and fitness bestsellers. And they're still saying health and fitness, hand lotion. Okay, if they say so. So basically, these are like these are like the best sellers in the last 30 days or so. Let's look at home. Close that. Let's look at home. Same thing. Okay, so they don't have so much. I think probably because of the coronavirus, they are not making a lot of sales. Normally, this page used to be really, really full. So, are we back on? I think we are back on. A call came in. I'm hotspotting from my phone, so a call came in and it stopped. It temporarily stopped streaming, but I think we are back on. Okay. All right. So I click on health, the health section, and then we can see all the products that they have. So this is a treadmill. This is a this is an exercise thing lounge, extreme workout lounge. Okay, this one is water flosser. Flosser. Okay. This one is no impact exerciser. Oh, what was that? This is for pilates. This is a workout for abs, workout machine for abs. A trainer. So, and then they have supplements, liver supplements, brain supplements, healthy hair, skin, and nails. So supplements for the skin and nails and hair. Is a hand cream, turmeric, omega-3. So you can see all of the different products that they have that they are selling. Okay. So we can just come. So we see anyone that you think might sell in Nigeria. You are not sure, but you think it might sell. So you just write it down, right? Write down the kind of product that it is. Okay. So we can come to. Okay, let's say electronics also. Let's say electronics. So you can see all the different kinds of stuff that they have. So they have projectors, they have laptops, they have wireless headphones. So this is wireless headphones. They have wireless earbuds. This is security system. I have a student of mine who was selling security systems, and he made about 25 million, according to him, selling security cameras, tiny security cameras here in Nigeria, right? So that's it. So basically, what you do is you do this for every single category and look for products in those categories. All right, so let's go. So the second method I used to find products that are high selling in other places is by going to online e-commerce stores, right? So you go to Amazon, right? The very popular ones, Amazon and the Wish app, right? So what you do again is that you want to look at the best selling products, right? So what we do is we go to the Amazon bestseller lists, right? I'm going to drop the link to the bestseller list for you guys. So I just dropped it. Oh, there's goat milk. Oh, okay. All right. So let's see. So I just dropped the link. Let me drop it again. Who is this Daniel Lopez that is dropping? Hold on, guys. I need to remove this guy. Okay, alright. I think that should solve that problem. Alright, so we go to Amazon. Best, if you want to find the bestseller list, just go to Google and type Amazon bestseller, and you find the link. Amazon bestsellers, and you find the link, right? So the link is up here. Just click on it, or you go direct if you know the link, and you see it. So basically, this is Amazon's bestseller page, and they will show you the top 100 bestsellers updated every single hour. Now, if you go to the main page, what you're going to see is just the first three, right? But when you now start going to all the different categories, you see the first 100, right? They show you the first 100. So the top three under toy and games is this, right? They call this the 3-in-1 sprinkler for kids, splash pad, and wading pool for learning. This one, Jenga game. This one, family card. Under electronics, these are the top three. Smart speaker with Alexa. Okay. Under camera and photo, they have the Wise Cam indoor smart home camera with 9 vision. They have this one that they call pocket microscope. Pocket microscope, what is that? Under video games, they have gift cards for the PlayStation Store. Gift cards basically. And then under books, they have these three. So these are the top 3 books now. Then under clothing and jewelry, they have these Crocs. And then men's boxers. And then you see women everywhere are buying their men boxers. Jeez, it's not just in Nigeria. And anyway, they have this shirt. Okay, so what we do is we now want to start going into the different categories. So you can see the categories here on the left hand side. So what you want to do is you want to start clicking on them to see. Okay, so let's say I click on appliances. Okay, and then portable ice maker machine, $134. Now ignore the pricing on Amazon. Don't worry. What we're doing again, remember, we're getting ideas. We're not trying to sell this product now. We still have to vet the product. We still have to analyze it. We still have to dry test them. Okay, but these are the different products under appliances, and you can see that under appliances there are also sub sections, right? So we can do that. So we can click here to go back, and let's look at baby, right? So baby. So top selling products under baby. For no touch forehead thermometer. I think the reason why this is selling really well is because of the coronavirus, right? So no touch thermometer. Of course Pampers, of course Huggies, of course. Obviously, if you have a baby, you're buying those ones like every week, right? And then baby's wipes, obviously. Then look at the different toys. Let's see. Okay, manual breast pump. This is another one. Okay, I think this product is really going to sell well. Targeted at mothers, because I know my wife bought it. Breastfeeding cream. That's an interesting product. I don't know what it is for. Nipple butter. What does that mean? I don't know really. Dual action guard. Lots and lots and lots and lots of Pampers, nappies, and all that. Okay, so we click on any department up here again to go back, and then we look at beauty and personal care. Obviously, face masks is the number one best selling currently. Okay, and then they have what they call this product is always in the bestseller list. These people have cashed out. The people who own this product, this Aztec Secret Indian Healing Clay, right? I don't know which company sells it, but it's always here every time you check, right? CeraVe moisturizing cream, vitamin serum for face. Women are going to buy this one, right? And we can keep going and keep going. Ear, nose, and hair trimmer. My friend Patrick Ogidi, some of you may know him. He sold the hell out of this product. Like he made millions. And when I say millions, I don't mean 20, 30, like upwards of 40. There was one particular year that was the only product he was selling, right? And please don't be discouraged when I call these big numbers, right? The numbers are true, you know, but don't say, oh, because I'm disappointed, I'm not going to make that. You start with one. When I got started, I started with one. You start with making 10 sales and then doing 20 sales, and I'm going to show you how to grow, right? So basically, this is what you do for Amazon, so that we don't dwell so much on it. So we go back, and you can do this for every single category here, right? Every single category, you can do it for that here. So if you click on electronics, you can see electronic products that are selling. You can see that smart speakers are selling. You can see smartwatches, even though this is for Apple. There's another smartwatch, screen protectors, kids tablets. This is a kids tablet, running watch, wise cam. So look at this smart home camera with 9 vision. I told you guys that the student of mine sold that successfully. All right, so another thing, please, we can go to is to go to wish.com. I hope it's going to open. I hope they still have their sites available. Okay, I think they do. Superb. So wish.com is a place where you can get loads and loads and loads and loads of product ideas. So, and the good thing with wish.com is that you can see the number of people who bought a particular product, right? So you can see this one. Don't worry, it's because of my IP. That's why it's showing the price in Naira. Okay. So, but you can see it says 20,000 plus bought this, 20,000 plus bought this, right? So we can scroll down again. This one just in. So this is just new, top selling products. So loads and lots and lots and lots of wristwatches, face mask, face shield. 20,000 people bought this. So lots and lots and lots. So look at this wristwatch pack with jewelry pack. So plenty people bought that. So if you keep scrolling down, face masks obviously, cameras obviously, lots and lots of wristwatches. So CBD oil. Let's keep going. I think these are like speakers. Am I correct? Or adapters, something like that. I think these are like USB adapters for the iPhone. Okay. More and more. These loads and loads of wristwatches. Okay. So, but if you click on more, we can go to all the different categories, right? We'll go to the different categories. So let's click on accessories and see what they have under accessories. Okay. So they have all of this. As you scroll down, more products get added, lots and lots of socks, lots and lots of jewelry. sunglasses, rings, hats. So these hats, they say 1,000 people bought this. Okay. Okay, let's look at another category. Let's see gadgets. So this is AirPods again, smart speakers again. Let's see. I don't know what this is, but they said 10,000 people bought it. Let me open it in a new page. This is a VR 1,000 people bought this. I think this is a massaging pen. 1,000 people bought this. 20,000 people bought this one. What is it? Wow. $1,000 people bought this. Let's see what these ones are. Okay, so let's look at these and see. So this is air diffuser. Oh, okay. So this is the air diffuser. Let's see. So this is wireless CCTV. Okay, so this is like a CCTV for the home. Wireless CCTV. Excellent purchase. You can see lots and lots and lots of people. 20,000 people have bought this. That's impressive. That's impressive. Right, so you just put it on top and you can use it. You can view your entire house, and I think it connects to your via an app. It connects to your phone, and you can view that on your phone. So you can view it on your phone or your tablet or your laptop. Okay, superb. All right, so and then let's see this one. This one is for, it said Netflix, YouTube, Hulu, IMDb, dongle for Chromecasts. Oh, okay. Right. So these are other products. 5,000 people bought this neck massager. I like these products. Right. This product, I like it. I think it's a product that can sell. So when you think a product can sell, just write it down. And 5,000 people bought this. This one also, I think this one is a diffuser also. Right, this is a phone, a wristwatch that has a camera. 100 people bought it, not so much. This is a fast charging cable. 10,000 people bought that. Fast charging, jeez. Fast charging cable. Okay, so this is a speaker for your phone. This is an interesting idea, right? A speaker for your phone. So you just connect it to your phone, and then you can hear your phone louder. That's interesting. That's an interesting product. What is this? I don't know what this is, but 1,000 people bought it. This one, 10,000 people bought it. So let me know what it is. So you can just do this, for all of these products and write down interesting product ideas that you find. You write them down. So this is a charging dock for the PlayStation gaming pad. Let's see now. This is a scale. I think this is a scale. You can see this one, 4 people bought it, so I'm not going to touch that one. And so on and so forth. Yeah, so this is a humidifier, aromatherapy humidifier. 10,000 people have bought it. Man. Okay. All right. So that's how you use online shopping sites. So 20,000 people have bought this one. This one is, you call it a world map mouse pad. World mouse pad. Okay. Ah, I see. All right. So plenty product ideas. All right. So let's move on to number three method for finding product ideas. Are you guys enjoying this so far? Are you learning? Are you discovering some things? Are you discovering some things? All right. So you are basically writing your ideas down. You see a product that you think is going to sell, you write it down, like I said. Okay. All right. So let's move on. So number three is use what is called as seen on TV products. So as seen on TV products are products, e-commerce products that are advertised on TV. So a lot of companies find a product that works, they test it. If it works, they spend money, they shoot a TV advert for that product, and then they start advertising it on TV. So those products are called as seen on TV products, and there are plenty sites that you can use to look for as seen on TV products. So one of them is as seen on TV Live, another one is as seen on TV Express. Right? So all of these products here have been advertised on TV. The products are superb. The products are great. The products are solid, right? So so this is as seen on TV Live. So if you look here, you're going to see all of the best selling. So look at their best sellers, right? So this one is called Arctic Hats, evaporative cooling hat with UV protection. This one is full. What do you call it? Full crystal exterior. Perfect smile. This one is for the teeth, to whiten the teeth, right? This one is Arctic Air. This is an air condition, mini air conditioner that you can put in your room, maybe in your one bedroom, face it towards you, and you this product is going to be a killer product that sells to students, right? If you can figure out a way to for them to afford it, make it easy for them to afford, they're going to buy it. I've tried to find it cheaper, but I've not been able so that I can say at a price that they can afford, but I've not been able to find a cheap source that the product is also good, right? But the day I find it, I'm going to sell this to a lots and lots of university students. Now I know that university students are below our 25 to 59 age bracket, but understand that I said products that people are desperate to buy. If you know students, because I was a student, and I believe that if you're watching this, you probably also were a student. Either you went to polytechnic or you went to university. You know how students live in the hostels, Abi? You know how horrible those hostels are. You know, with the tents inside the hostels. Even if you live off campus, you're very likely living in a one bedroom house, right? This product is a solid product, and if they believe in it enough, I believe that category of people are going to buy it. Okay, so this one you call it pillow pad and ever bright, and so you can just click on the product. 5-second fix, miracle copper. Let's continue. Let's see. These vitamins, apple cider, power pod. So this is like a power bank that connects directly into your phone without a USB, right? And then you can use it as a key holder also. Interesting product actually. Right? Turbo scrub. So this turbo scrub is for cleaning your bathroom walls. This product is a good seller. You can sell this product. Like, it's one of the products that I have in mind to sell. So I'm telling you guys that I believe it's going to sell. You can sell this product for anywhere between 12 and 20,000 naira, right? This particular product, Turbo Scrub. So you write it down, and so these are like the best sellers, and we can keep going. We can keep going. So these are bestsellers, new arrivals, trending right now. So these are the products that are trending right now, right? So if you click on view more, it's going to show you the products that are trending right now, more of them. 1 second slicer, hot hands, so easy fit, simply straight, laces, arctic hats, roto clipper. So this is clipper for the hands, Huggle Pets, Arctic C. So this is Arctic Air, sorry. And there's more, and there's more, and there's more, and there's more, right? Bear Claw. This is a tactical flashlight. One of my students also sold this. So they sold really well. The problem with this is that because it's a product you can use to injure someone, which is the essence of the product anyway, right? It's hard. It's hard to sell on, say, like a Facebook or something, right? Let's see again. Potato Express. There's a Turbo Scrub right there again. This one removes gray hair, gray away. This one is for you just keep going and keep going. Night driving. I wouldn't suggest selling this product. It has been oversold in Nigeria. A lot of people have sold and sold and sold and sold it to death, right? So that's it, right? So you can just go to these sites, and this is for As Seen on TV Live. You can do the same thing for As Seen on TV Express, right? So this is As Seen on TV Express. You are probably going to see the same products there anyway, because the owners of the product list on all of these sites. So we can do this for bestsellers. You can say for new arrivals. You can, right? So this is the bestseller link for this one. This is the bestseller link for this one, right? You see the bestsellers, products that people are buying current, lots and lots and lots and lots of people are buying, right? So write down any of the products that you think will sell here. This is another product that I found that I know is going to sell in Nigeria. This product, this magic tracks, toys for kids, is going to sell like crazy. But if you're selling a product for children, guess who you sell it to? Don't sell it to their fathers, sell it to their mothers, because it is their mothers that will say, darling, you should buy this product for these kids, so that they will stop stressing, So you do that, okay? So you write down your ideas. All right, let's go to method number 4. So Google search. So what you do on Google is you search for, so you use these keywords, right? So you search for best-selling e-commerce products, or you say top-selling e-commerce products, right? So I could say best-selling e-commerce products, or I could say top-selling e-commerce products, right? So it's going to show me links of products that are some of the best-selling products. But to make it even more accurate, guess what I'm going to do? I'm going to add dates, the year. So I say 2020, right? Here I say 2020. So best-selling e-commerce products to sell in 2020, best-selling e-commerce, top-selling e-commerce products to sell in 2020. So they show up there, and we'll click on the link to see. So Shopify, so this is another link. It says trending products to sell in 2020, right? Obelo says 100 plus best products to sell in 2020. So, all right, so let's look at those. All right, so Jump Seller says these are the best products. So it's hot selling products to sell in 2020. Pet products, and then they give you some of the pet products to sell: slow feeder pole, pet grooming gloves, pet selfie tools, pet beds, electronic cat toys. Then they say wireless and Bluetooth products. So Bluetooth headphones, earbuds, we saw those on wish.com, right? Smart keychains, smart bulbs, portable wireless Bluetooth speakers, then shapewear, or what is known as bodycon, right? And then they have waist trainers, postpartum girdles. This is for women who just gave birth, who want to flatten their stomachs, chest enhancers, waist trainer belts. Then travel accessories. Even though nobody's drawing a lot of travel now, but immediately travels restart again, these products are going to sell really, really well. Backup power banks, baggage trackers, luggage organizers, neck pillows, sleep masks, and so on. Smartphone add-ons, graphic phone cases, pop sockets, and so on. Health products, obviously bed oil, vegan makeup, drying lotion, skincare, and so on. Car accessories. I love this because guys love their cars. Car mats, steering wheel covers, review. I'm going to show you some car accessories, some products that you will sell really under here. I don't. While I'm not faulting them for this one, I don't believe that these are going to be the best products for 2020 really. Then jewelry, obviously wristwatches, minimalist jewelries, and so on. So okay, all right. So let's see what Shopify says are the trending products. 12 trending products to sell in 2020. So Shopify says pet bed. Okay, cool. Minimalist jewelry, bed straightener, shapewear. We already saw shapewear. Backpacks, post-workout massage guns, smartwatches, infant baby carriers, athleisure, mesh shoes, shapewear. Okay, pet beds. Ah, okay. Okay, minimalist jewelry. Okay, what's this? Bed straightener for men's beds. This shapewear, backpacks, massage guns. Okay, hoodie, smartwatches, leisure, and then mesh shoes. Ah, I see. Okay, let's look at Obelo. Obelo says they have 100. Okay, so they have, I think they have it in different categories. So they have best wedding decorations or more to sell, best home improvement products to sell in 2020, best lamp and lights to sell, best baby products to sell in 2020. Let me open that. Best baby products, best watches to sell in 2020. I like it. We are launching a watch brand as soon as China opens up again. We're launching our own watch brand. So I'm telling you guys what some of the things that I'm planning to sell. Best home products to sell in 2020. You see that. Best 10 best kitchen items, best smart home products, 9 smart home products. Okay, all right. So let's see those. So these are the best baby products to sell in 2020. Pregnancy brace, baby hip seats, baby seat. Ah, okay. Baby moccasins, pacifier feeder. Huh. Pacifier feeder. That's actually a good idea, right? You put food inside the pacifier and the baby sucks it. And the baby sucks it. Baby glove teeter. I like that pacifier idea actually. Spill proof bowl. So this bowl doesn't spill. No matter how they turn it and all of that, it doesn't spill. Of course, unless they raise it up and turn it turn it around. Hip seat carrier. Okay. Let's see. 10 best watches to sell. Smartwatches, marble watches, magnetic starry sky watches, luminous watches, sports watches, luxury watches, minimalist watches, kids smartwatch, fashion watches. Okay, cool. And best home products to sell: orthopedic pillows, bath towel cap, terrarium, pet grooming products, makeup organizers, burrito blanket, pet beds, couch sleepover, reversible umbrella, reusable straws, and so on. And then smart water purifier. Smart water purifier. That may just be a product that we sell. Smart tracker. Smart pet toys, smart watches, smart 3D pens, smart reusable notebook, smart home security. Home security cells. Well, smart padlocks. Huh. Huh. Smart padlocks. That's actually, that just might work. Who knows? Okay. Alright, so that is it for using Google searches. Okay. Alright. So another way you can find products is to use crowdfunding sites like Kickstarter, because people who come up with ideas, especially inventors, they go to Kickstarter and then they crowdfund for their products, right? They go to Kickstarter and Indiegogo. So number one is Kickstarter. The second one is called Indiegogo, indiegogo.com, right? And then you can look at the different categories and you can see product ideas that are selling or that might sell. Actually, that's the right word. The product ideas that might sell. So we can look at all the different. So you can look at design and tech. You can look at games also and all that. So this is Indiegogo. So you can see different product ideas. So let's see, they said cool and clever finds. So this is tech, design and tech. Toys, let's look at toys on Kickstarter. Misfits. Toys, okay. Blink game system. Okay, let's go back. So you can just come to this size. I'm trying to be fast so that we don't spend a lot of time here. We have done almost an hour 30 minutes already. Jeez. Okay, so another one is TV shows. So TV shows like Shark Tank. So you can go to YouTube, right, and type Shark Tank and watch the different episodes, right? So Shark Tank USA, and you can see different people pitching different product ideas. So you can take that product idea and now go do research. Okay, all right. Now, what we're going to do is we are going to go to we are now going to take, right, we're not going to go, so I only give you guys Shark Tank, right? You can also look at Dragon's Den, right? And you can look at The Prophet. The Prophet is another TV show that you can get these things from. So, or you can also go to Facebook and search for ads, right? So if you go to the Facebook site, so if you go to facebook.com and type something like buy now, for example, if you search for, say, buy now, for example, because a lot of people who sell products put buy now in their ads, right? So it might help you find posts, right? You might find posts where people of people advertising their products, okay? Or you can say click here, something like that, right? And you can see different posts that people have made, right? Okay, so or you can go to sites like Vev Direct. So you can sign up with sites like Vev Direct. Vev Direct is an affiliate marketing site for e-commerce products, and you can see the e-commerce products that are selling. They already have an account with Vev Direct, or what you can do is that you can use sites like Halfbank and find and view products from sites that you cannot sign up with, right? So you can see, so here you say top converting offers, blah blah blah, right? Top converting offers, and you can see here. Okay, so I'm going to type. Let me see. I can't remember the name of this site, but okay. Let's see the affiliate network that they list. So if you click on affiliate network, it shows you. Now we want to look for the affiliate networks that sell the kind of products we're interested in, Abby. So we click on health and beauty, we click on e-commerce. Okay, so show. So I click on that and it says show, and then it shows me ad combo. So ad combo is another site that you can check. Buy offers, dohave.net, Max Bounty. Alright, so let's look at Max Bounty. And then I want to see the offers that Max Bounty has. So look at the offers, products that Max Bounty has. Right, so I click on see all, and it's going to show me all of the offers that Max Bounty has. Alright, and I want to narrow it down to the e-commerce. So I'm narrowing it down to the e-commerce offers for Max Bounty. So look at it. So you can see jam killer, UV, backstop, air purifier. That's the e-commerce offers, video streaming, dinner kits, bot trainer, silent snore, blood pressure monitor, smartphone sanitizer, and then we can go on to page 2 to page 3. So superb, right? All right, so now the next thing that we do is that we now look at your list, right? You now look at your list, and then you run your list through a certain parameters, right? What we want to do is that we want to eliminate, by the time you finish going through all of these product sourcing sites, right? Product idea sites, you should have at least 20 products that you have written down, right? That you think we sell in Nigeria. You should have at the very least, you should have at least 20. If you spend your time, spend as much time as you need to, spend 2 hours, spend 2 days, 3 days, 4 days, 1 week going through them, you should have at least 20 products, right? The next thing you then do is that you now run them through these parameters. So first of all, these parameters are the parameters that we use to decide whether the product remains on our list or whether we eliminate it. Right? So first of all, it should not be a commodity. What I mean by that is that it should be hard to find that kind of product locally. Like people should see the product and they will think, ah man, even if I don't want to buy it from this guy, where else will I find it? Those are the kind of products it should be. Number two is that it should not be a heavy product. You want to make sure that any product you want to sell is under 1 kg, or if it exceeds 1 kg, it should not be more than 2 kg. It should not be more than 2 kg. The reason is because when you're most of your profit of your sales price is going to, you are going to spend it on shipping, and the heavier your product is, the more you pay on shipping. The heavier your product is, the more you pay on shipping the product, and the more you pay on shipping the product, the lesser your profits. So make sure that you eliminate any product that is heavy, or especially if you are starting out small, you don't have a lot of money to start out with. You want to eliminate all the heavy items on your list. Now, even if you believe the product will sell, right, and you love the product idea, right, still reserve it. You are not throwing it away completely for when you now have money to import and absorb the cost of the shipping, right? But if you're starting out, please remove all the heavy items. It will eat into your profits. The number three is that your product should be low priced. When you go online to buy it from the manufacturer, you should typically not be spending more than $5. I have $7 here, but I had this before the dollar started doing like an Ogbanje child, right? So your product shouldn't be more than $5 to $7, please. The idea is that you want to buy as low as possible, the best product for as low as possible, so that you can sell it for multiples. And talking about the sales price, the product should be a product that you can sell for at least 400% what you pay for it at the manufacturer. So if you are buying the product for, say, $7, how much is $7? So $7, let me bring up our trusty calculator here. So $7 by 400, right, is 2,800, right? So we want to be able to sell it for 4 times what we pay for it, right? So by 4, what it means is that you should be able to sell it. That product that you buy for $7, you should be able to sell it for at least, realistically, 11,200. The reason why you want to make sure that you should be able to sell at 4 times, this shouldn't be profit, at least 400% markup. This should be markup. So you want to be able to sell it at 4 times what you paid for it, because it will help you absorb the cost of the shipping, absorb the cost of buying the product, and also make a profit, right? Then number 5 parameter is that you should be able to brand it. You should be able to, whenever you are ready, you should be able to put your name and your logo on the product, right? That is self-explanatory. Number 6 is it should be a passion or a problem-solving product. What I mean by passion product is, a passion product is, for example, the PlayStation. I've bought all sorts of games, game consoles, except the Atari. I'm still going to look for an Atari and buy, even though I'm probably not going to play because it's an old game system, right? I just love collecting game systems. So for me, it's a passion thing, right? But tend towards problem products more than passion products, right? So problem-solving products obviously are products that people use to solve problems. Then number 8, you want to, as much as possible, avoid fragile products. If you can eliminate buying fragile products, then eliminate it, because you don't want something to happen and then all your products will break. Please, especially when you're starting out and you don't have enough money to absorb losses. Then the next one is your product should be small and easy to package and ship. You don't want bulky stuff. Next one is your product should be non-seasonal. Please make sure that your product is not a product that you can only sell in December. Make sure it's not a product you can only sell during Ramadan. Then next one is avoid products that have trademarks. Avoid products, so what it means is that don't go and buy a product. don't go and buy a smartwatch that has the Apple name on it when you did not buy it from Apple. Right? If you do that, the advertising networks are going to, you may be successful the first time you advertise it, but after some time they will ban your account because you are infringing on trademarks, right? And again, remember that I said let those products be hard to find locally. All right, so these are the different product categories that you can look for products in: arts and crafts, sewing, automation. Automotive means cars, right? Everything about cars. That's what automotive means. Then baby products, beauty and body products, electronics, health products, toys and games, home and kitchen products, fashion products. Now, let's go to step 2. So now you have gotten your product ideas written down. You've eliminated everything based on the parameters that I just explained, right? Based on those parameters, you have eliminated them. Now it is time for us to go to the product sourcing. So how do we start finding the products, right? How do we find? So I've talked about, this is what we're talking about now, right? Finding authentic suppliers and finding the perfect products and all of that, where to source the best products. So we found our products. How do we source the products? So we now take the products that is left on our list, right? We take the products that is left on our list, and we will then start going to the product sourcing websites to look for those products and find. Okay, I think we are back on. Yes, we are back on. Sorry guys, I keep getting calls on this phone. I'm hotspotting from my phone, so when a call comes in, it cuts off the connection. Right? Okay, so let's continue. So we use product sourcing platforms to now source the product. So remember, we've gotten our list. We've used the parameters that I explained to eliminate some of those products that are on our list. Now we are now probably down from 20 to maybe about 5 or 6 of the products, right? So we now take those 5 or 6 products that are left, right, and we now go to the product sourcing platforms to look for similar products, right? So the best, some of the sourcing platforms that I like to use is Alibaba, AliExpress, Made in China. Made in China, the website is made-in-china.com, right? And then EC21. So I'm going to repeat them again. So madealibaba.com, aliexpress.com, which is also owned by Alibaba, right? Then Made in China, that is made-in-china.com. Then EC21.com, right? So basically, what you do there is that you go to these sites and start typing in your product ideas, right? Those products that are left on your list after you've done the first eliminations. Okay, so what we do is we go to Alibaba, right? I'm going to open all of them. I'm going to open the rest. Made in China, madeinchina.com, AliExpress.com, EC21.com. Okay. Alright, so we'll now go in and we'll type our product, right? So we want to see the people who sell this product. I use Alibaba 90% of the time because I trust a lot of the products, and it's straightforward, and there's really a way to anyway, all of the sites have a way to filter and choose the supplier, a supplier that can help you get your products for cheap, and brand it also. So what? So let's say that my products, I have a number of products. Let me sign in. I'm going to I'm going to switch. I'm going to transition to my face a bit so that I can sign in. Uh-huh. And then I'll come back. Okay, I got it. Okay, I think I'm signed in already. Alright, let's continue. I think I'm signed in already. Alright, let me switch back. Let's transition back to our desktop. Okay, alright. So this is Alibaba, right? So basically, I have a lot of these products in my favorites already. So I'll just go to my favorites and get the product ideas. Okay, so this is the toy. This is the toy, the racetrack toy that we saw earlier. You guys remember, right? On the as seen on TV product sites, right? So this is another product, egg roll maker. I don't think I'm going to sell that. These are wristwatches. We already are talking to a company to custom make these wristwatches for us. I told you guys earlier that we are launching a wristwatch brand. Okay, this is a cane remover, anti wrinkle pen. Aha. So I come here and I take, and then another product that I had in mind was a butt lift. Okay, so call this so it's a butt lift in women's shapers, butt lift panties, butt lifter panties. So I type that in, right? I want to see. Okay, so here we go. So butt lifter panties, right? So you can see that. Um, Look at the different prices these guys are selling it for, and then they will tell you the minimum amount they will sell to you. Now, all of these things that you see here are negotiable. The minimum quantity, if you want to buy lesser, they will now charge you a little bit higher, right? Minimum quantity that they are buying, or rather that they are selling their own for, and so on and so forth. So, for those who want to have Lamborghini backsides, right, you can sell them a butt lift. So you can sell them a butt lift. You can sell them butt lift panties if you want, right? So they are, most of them are within our price range. But how do we choose which supplier to buy from? How do we choose which of the suppliers should we buy from? So what you do is that you look at certain parameters, right? What you do is, so let's say that you like these guys, right? High waist seamless butt lifter, tummy control padded. So let's say these guys minimum order one piece. So I click on these guys, right? And I'm looking at their product again. So what the first thing I do is that I want to see how long they have been gold members on Alibaba, right? So this is it. So they've been here for 3 years. They've been here for 3 years. So you can see it here, right? They've been gold for 3 years, right? Now, the longer they have been gold members on Alibaba, the more trustworthy. Okay? So 3 years, like I was saying earlier, 3 years is still okay. It is still fine, right? And I don't know, are we back on? I think we are back on. we're almost 2 hours gone, so we're going to do maybe another 30 minutes and then we will close, right? Maybe we might not even finish this. So I'll probably do. So what I'm probably going to do is that I'm probably going to do make this a part one, and then tomorrow I'll do I'll conclude the class, because it's actually what we need to still cover is still a lot. Okay, so just going to stop maybe at about say two. What's the time now? It's almost 1 o'clock. Maybe 1:30. I'll stop, and then we will do part two tomorrow of the same class. Okay. All right. But let's continue really, really quickly. So we're on Alibaba, right? So I was explaining that the longer they have been here, registered on Alibaba, the better. Now, the next thing to look out for is whether they are verified. So these guys are verified. What verified means is that Alibaba has actually gone to their premises and found out, and the Alibaba has sent inspectors to their premises and found out that they actually are there where they say they are, right? They are actually there. Okay? Then the next thing you need to look out for is, do they accept what is called trade assurance? So this is the trade assurance button. Now, what trade assurance means is that when you pay them for this product, if you want to import this product, when you pay them, the money doesn't go to them. Of course, you don't pay them direct. You pay them through the Alibaba platform. When you pay, so you can see that you can pay with your Visa or MasterCard here, right? Or you can pay through online bank payments, or you can pay via Western Union, all of that. But you are paying direct to Alibaba. Direct to Alibaba. So what trade assurance means is that Alibaba protects your orders. So when you buy from them, you pay through the Alibaba platform. Alibaba holds the money for 45 days. So what it means is that within 45 days, they expect that you should have gotten your goods. So when you get your goods and your is in the right condition at the end of 40, and it's in the right condition, is in the right order, is the right quantity that you paid for, at the end of 45 days, Alibaba will not transfer the money to them. Right? Now, if there is a problem within that 45 days, you can report to Alibaba, and then Alibaba will try to resolve the issue between you and them. So Alibaba is like your go-between. That is what this trade assurance means. So trade assurance is an inbuilt protection service that protects your online orders when payment is made through Alibaba.com. If any company doesn't have trade assurance, don't buy anything from them. Right? If they are not verified, don't buy anything from them. Then another thing you want to also look is, you want to look at the response rate. So response rate is how based on ratio of inquiries that they receive from people who want to buy from them, how do they respond? So you can see that they respond to at least, their response rate is 90% plus. The closer it is to 100, the better, but 90 is still good, right? And then if you look here, you can see that they have done, through the Alibaba platform, they have done 1,008 transactions already and sold 390,000 units of these products. And their delivery on time rate is at 83%, which is quite good, right? So this is, if I'm buying this product or importing this product, these guys are actually a very good company to buy it from, right? So now what you now do is that you can now click on contact supplier and send them an email, right? So all of these other sites, AliExpress is the same thing. So AliExpress is also owned by Alibaba, right? So, but what we can do is that we can come to, so bot lifter shaper. So we search for it, but you will notice that on AliExpress, bot lift shaper. Oh, wow! I think I misspelled bot. Let's see whether that's the problem. Okay, that was the problem. Okay, so you can see that on AliExpress the products are kind of higher in price. The reason is because AliExpress was created to cater to people buying in small quantities, and Alibaba is for people buying in containers. But the good thing is that you can still buy in small quantities on Alibaba and buy your products cheaper, right? You can still do that and buy your products cheaper on Alibaba, right? So on AliExpress, you can see the products there, and you can see the butt lift, panty, padded, and all of that, and all of that, and all of that. Okay. So you do this for every single product that is remaining on your list. You want to make sure that the product price is within $7, is below $7 and below, right? If it's more than that, unless you have a lot of money to spend, you should also eliminate that product. So you have that. So you can see that you probably find like 3 different companies for each product that are willing to sell the products. Now, what you need to do next is that you need to send them a message, right? You need to send them a message, and asking them about the products, how do you order the product, asking them about all of that. Let us go to I have an old slide where I have a sample of the message that you can send to these guys and get feedback from them, because you want to make sure that you present yourself in a way and manner that shows professionalism. You don't want them to think that you're a one-man company. If they think that you're a one-man company, they will not take you seriously. So you want to act like you're a proper company. If they think that you're a one-man business, they will not pay attention to you, right? They will not take you seriously. You want to present yourself like a company, which you are, who willing to do good business, which you are, right? So you want to also make sure that they can brand the products in your name if you want. This is super important, right? You want to make sure that they can brand the products in your name. Okay, so we are going to let's see that we are going to go to okay, so I'm going to change. Can you guys see what I have on my screen? Okay, all right. Don't worry about it. Let me show desktop scene on the capture. PowerPoints. You guys should be able to see my PowerPoint slide now. Okay, sweet. All right, so